The hotel coffee here is not going to cut it. We gotta go somewhere where there's some strong coffee. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you are new here, my name is Leisha and my channel is all about fearing less, enjoying life. I love traveling. I love trying to put myself out of my comfort zone as much as possible. Today, I am going to be sharing with you my experiences at a few different coffee shops that I went to when I was in Atlanta.
I'm giving you my honest rating of 3 coffee shops that I visited while I was staying in downtown Atlanta. Keyword downtown. I'm rating them on a 10-point scale in the following categories: atmosphere/vibe, GSD ability, and of course, the coffee. I wish I could have visited more shops, but if you saw my last video, you might know that I got sick while I was on my trip and didn't make it out as much as I wanted to, but I digress. Let's get to the coffee. First of all, you guys know I gotta pull out a map for you because Atlanta is a huge city with tons of great coffee shops across many different neighborhoods and suburbs. I just gotta make sure you know where I am exactly. Here's where I was staying. Here's where I'm going first. Cafe Lucia. Cafe Lucia is a tiny little shop that you might easily dismiss if you're out walking around in downtown Atlanta, but make no mistake, it's not a bad spot to stop in and order a coffee and a quick bite to eat.
Cafe Lucia is really surprisingly good for a tiny hole-in-the-wall coffee shop in downtown Atlanta. I would say that it's probably, for workability, I don't know, like maybe a 7 or an 8, because I got a lot of work done while I was in there, and there were tons of groups going in and out. There was a big conference going on at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so many people were coming in and out getting sandwiches and coffee, and I was there during the rush hour, and so I felt like I got a lot of work done. It is tiny. If you don't like tiny cozy coffee shops, probably not for you, but I do give it about an 8 for workability and atmosphere, and you should stop by and check it out, especially if you're staying near like Centennial Park, or just the stadiums in general, Phillips Arena and all of that. It's pretty close in proximity.
The coffee at Cafe Lucia was pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I actually thought that my Americano was delicious. I had no problems with it whatsoever. I did notice they do have a lot of other drinks. If you do like to drink lattes, even smoothies are available at Cafe Lucia. So
Cafe Lucia, this is the second time I've been to try you, and I think you're great.
Next up, let's check out Dancing Goats. I happened upon Dancing Goats while I was visiting Ponce City Market. It is not far from where I was staying, actually. About 10 minutes or so. I was able to get over there pretty easily. Dancing Goats is a coffee shop I'd heard about before when I was living in Atlanta, but I never actually made it over to try it. And I must say, the atmosphere and vibe is really great here. I'm gonna give the atmosphere and vibe an 8. I love the outdoor space where you can sit by the fountain and work. There's also a quiet space indoors where if you really got to crank out some work, you're going to be able to have a quieter environment. And so for that reason, I'm also going to give it an 8 for get stuff done capabilities. I think that you could easily go here and sit for a while. The only drawback though, and why I'm not going to give it a higher score, is because there's only free parking for 30 minutes. Parking is a commodity that is in high demand, so you're going to probably have to pay for parking at a lot of places that you go.
So I'm finishing up my coffee from Dancing Goats right now, and it's okay, it's okay. I really loved the location. I loved the spot. The coffee, I'm gonna give this probably like 6.5, 7 maybe. To be just super honest with you, for me, this does not really touch the Starbucks coffee that I had earlier. Maybe it is that I have a cold going on, and so that's why I can't properly taste this coffee, but I could taste the Starbucks coffee a little bit more than I can taste this. So I'm sorry, Dancing Goats. If I will come back and try you when I'm not sick, and hopefully it will be better, because I really wanted to like your coffee. The shop over there is so cool. I could totally see myself sitting out there getting work done. The employees were so friendly there, even though I was obviously from out of town. And it just seemed like a really cool place. The only con to that place though was that there is a 30-minute complimentary parking, and if you stay longer than that, you do have to pay, which gives it a little tick. But yeah, so Dancing Goats, not too bad, but not overly that impressed.
The last stop, just for good old comparison's sake, is Starbucks. However, this location has a little more than a regular store does. This one serves reserved coffees, and as much as I love my local coffee shops, Starbucks is a familiar option when you're in a different city. If you are looking for free customer parking and a nice atmosphere, reliable Wi-Fi to GSD, and a step up to the reserved coffees from your usual Pike roast, then the Starbucks Reserve on Peachtree Street should be worth your stop. All three categories earn an 8 from me. I really enjoyed this spot, and especially the free parking and atmosphere.
So there you have it, guys. Those are the coffee shops that I visited in Atlanta and what I thought of each of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys will stay tuned for future videos and more on my channel, because I really want to focus a lot more of my energy on my YouTube channel. I really have been enjoying making videos and documenting the different things that I do. So I'm wishing you guys all a wonderful year, and we will see each other on the next adventure soon. Bye.